Hello, guys, and I am here for some great game day bingo. I'm super excited to be here with you guys live as we are going to be streaming live on those Pilot TVs. Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/Pilot TV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch. So hopefully you guys are checking out those streams, sending out some messages so that we can shoot out some luck as you get after this awesome bingo plan day. We have just 25 seconds before we are in this very first game of Game Day Bingo, as we got a nice minor jackpot of $250 you can take home in 52 balls or less, a major prize of $5,235 you could take home in 53 balls or less, and then that mega jackpot of 54,358 on after in this great matchup. But as we're working on this great matchup, trying to give out some great jackpots, I would like to talk about some of the jackpot winners that we've given out some nice prizes to, as we gave out a nice 23 jackpots over the last 7 days and 452 jackpots during this season 14. As we got to see 12 of those jackpots go out this weekend, as our weekend got started off correctly with RM Pal over at the Next Door Bar and Lounge, taking home $2,368. Great job to you, RM Pal, taking home that really nice prize. Continuing on with our Friday jackpots, we had Wheeze over at Knuckleheads Bar and Grill, taking home $813. Great job to you, Wheeze. We then saw a split win on that lovely Friday as we got to see O'Leary over at Howie Sports Bar and Grill and a player over at Bubba's Bar and Grill. They split up $2,500 as they each took home $1,250. Definitely some great stuff out to them. But in this game right here of Game Day Bingo, it does look like we haven't been able to give out any of those prizes. I'm going to be taking a little break as this blue screen pops in front of you, and I'll be back to play this game number 2 with you. We should be getting after in this great game once again. I'm excited as we're getting enrolled into a game number 2 of Game Day Bingo, as that prize did not go out in our game number 1, meaning that it's going to be growing and rolling into this game, 54 balls or less for that minor jackpot, which is getting more exciting as we play these awesome Game Day Bingo matchups. But taking home the nice Musco prize in that game, we had J Pizza Ma over at the Pizza Man Farmington, taking home $16.90. Good job to J Pizza Ma as we now get after in this game number 2 of Game Day Bingo. I'm going to continue talking about some nice jackpot prizes, as I already went over 4 of our jackpot winners: RM Powell, Wheeze O'Leary, as well as Player. But we did see one final jackpot go out on that lovely Friday, and that went out to Mad Dog over at MC's Dugout 2, taking home $7,148. Great job to you, Mad Dog, taking home that awesome jackpot prize. Now, moving on to our Saturday jackpot winners, as we got to see a few different jackpots go out on that Saturday. As Mark over at Billy's Rockford started off with $907. Great job to you, Mark. Pick Me Please over at the American Legion Monticello took home a nice prize as well of $996. $653 went out to our next winner on that Saturday, Northside over at VFW Coon Rapids. Dangerous D over at Lincoln Depot took home $629 on that Saturday. as we saw one final jackpot go out on that Saturday to Player over at Hoover's Pub. They were able to take home $7,764. Great job to all of our winners on that Saturday, seeing quite a few good wins. Five different jackpots going out on Saturday. We did see less jackpots go out on Sunday, but it was still two very nice sized prizes. As Mark over at Friar Tuck's Pub took home a huge jackpot of $5,568. A great jackpot going out to you, the third largest jackpot of the weekend. But the largest jackpot of the entire weekend was actually the second jackpot to go out on that Sunday. And that went out to Critchie over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon Woodbury. $17,548 went out to Critchie in that great game of what I assume to be a little bit of that skull bingo action. Definitely a of game day bingo. We got that minor prize of 54 balls or less. We'll be seeing if we can give out that $285. $5,262 you can take home and 53 balls or less on that major prize. And then that mega prize of $54,385 you could take home in 50 balls or less. All should be great stuff as we get on after in this nice game of game day bingo. As you guys are getting after it, I'd like to highlight our social media as we keep everybody up to date on that Facebook page all the time. All you got to do is search up Pilot Games and click on our logo. Then you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You can also click the website link at the very top of that Facebook page, which is our link tree that has links to our bar locations, our social medias, and even more there as well. Excuse me, but definitely some great stuff there as we are now just 43 balls dropped in this game right here. We'll be seeing if we can give out any of our jackpot prizes. 50 balls or less for that mega definitely makes it a little bit more exciting as we watch these balls drop in this game. We do have a player right now three players, 4 balls away, still in line to be able to take home one of these great prizes. We'll see if it ends up falling correctly for those players to end up getting the win as we wait to see as this final opportunity for that minor jackpot slips on past, and now we work on a $27.60 Musco prize. As we right now have one of our big time players, Elsa, over at the Polar Lounge, 1 ball away. One of those big time players that's always taking home some big wins while we play this lunchtime from 12 to 1. Good to see you, Elsa. As we now have a winner here as J Pizza Ma over at Pizza Man Farmington's taking home $27.60. Good job as you get the second win of this awesome 2 games of game day bingo that we played. Both of them have went out to you as we will now be getting enrolled into a game number 3. With our jackpots continue to get more exciting, that minor prize clicking up from 54 to 56 balls or less. Major prize still at 53 balls or less, over $5,000. And that mega jackpot of $54,401 you could take home in 50 balls or less. As we are getting after it, though, I'd like to talk about all the great bingo will be live playing today. As live bingo gets started at 12 o'clock, as it does every single day. I'm usually here every Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. playing some awesome game day bingo action as we play 12 games, trying to give out the minor, major, and mega jackpot, as all those are looking really good today. I mean, 56 balls or less right now for that minor prize. Major prize at $5,000 at 53 balls or less, and the mega prize $54,000 you can take home in 50 balls or less. It's going to be a lot of fun playing these next 10 games of game day bingo. After these 10 games finish up, we'll be playing 1 game of Lucky 4 bingo, getting after actually the largest jackpot available today, 84,853 there, available at 1 p.m. Then from 1 to 4, you'll be getting after that game day bingo once again. Any of these prizes that don't go out in these games from 12 of the one that we're playing, you'll be getting back after from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. Hopefully, we can see some of those larger prizes that we are looking out for go out during that time. At 4 p.m., you'll play your second opportunity of Lucky 4 Bingo. If that $84,000 didn't go out at 1, it'll be getting even larger as you guys play at 4. Then from 4 all the way till 6, I'm going to be here back again playing some Skull Bingo with you guys. We'll be working on a line prize of $511 you can take home in 10 balls or less, a large frame of $1,755 you can take home in 43 balls or less, and the coverall that's gotten pretty large, $52,352 you can take home in 50 balls or less. It's going to be a lot of fun playing that Skull Bingo from 4 to 6 as I'm going to be there live for those 23 games of Skull Bingo action. Ending off at 6 p.m. with a final opportunity of Lucky 4 Bingo. That final shot at $84,000 as you only get 3 opportunities today at 1, at 4, and at 6 p.m. for that great Lucky 4 Bingo action. But starting on Wednesday, we will replace that Lucky 4 bingo at 6 p.m. with Pilot Payday. It goes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every single week, as we love giving out some awesome prizes while playing those really fun games of only 10 cents a card of Pilot Payday. And you have a $2,500 must go. So don't miss out on those games as well, 6 p.m. every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But today, it's going to be that Lucky 4 bingo at 6 p.m. From 6 all the way till 10 p.m., you'll be getting back after that game day bingo. Whatever those prizes that didn't go out from 1 all the way till 4, they'll be just continuing to grow from that 6 to into that 6 to 10 time. So should be a lot of great bingo throughout today. But I would even argue that the next 2 nights of bingo are going to be even better, as we're going to be having some PGL specialty night action coming up the next 2 days. MegaSota Game Night. It's going to be coming to you guys live tomorrow, as it does at 6:40 every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki should be there live, giving out a lot of PGL points, as well as some amazing jackpot prizes, ending off with a Jackpot Jungle grand finale, where you could take home $15,768. You could take home in 54 balls or less. It's definitely a lot of fun. So don't miss out on tomorrow's specialty night, MegaSota Game Night, but also come out for our awesome Wednesday specialty night, Wild Wednesday. That goes from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Usually me and Jordy are there giving out a bunch of great PGL points and prizes. My personal favorite's the very first game at 7 p.m., which is the high-low game, where the best player in the state takes home a first place prize, as well as the worst player in the state takes home a first place prize. You just don't want to find yourself in the middle in that fun E-Tab game. I mean, fun live bingo game, I should say. But definitely check out all of our great live bingo, as we're always rocking out a bunch of great prizes from 12 all the way till 10 p.m. every single day. Right now, we're working on some must go prizes in this game number 4 of game number 3, I should say, of Game Day Bingo, as Nikki over at the Crooked Pine Ale House is going to be taking home $36.60 on our must go prize. Great job to you, Nikki, as we now get enrolled into a game number 4 of Game Day Bingo. That minor prize clicking up to 58 balls or less, continuing to get more exciting. Not to forget about that 53 ball or less major prize of $5,000, and the mega jackpot at 50 balls or less, $54,438. We'll be working on these awesome prizes as we continue to play these awesome games. I want to talk about some great national days. Our first national day we're going to be celebrating today is Santa's List Day. On December 4th, Santa's List Day celebrates the day that Santa puts together his list of naughty and nice children. It is also a day for kids to start working on their holiday wish list. Definitely a fun one on today. The naughty and nice list was always a funny concept. I don't really remember it getting thrown around a ton as a threat from my parents. But I think it's funny whenever I hear parents do it, and the kids are like, "Oh wait, okay, I gotta clean my act up." As they some kids, they really get into it, and they're like, "Okay, I gotta get everything, all my getting everything, straight, all my ducks in a row, as definitely a cool one on today. Creating those holiday lists are important, as it doesn't just help, it helps out those parents know what they want, what they what they should get for the kids, as sometimes that can be a complex thing, as you don't know what they're into at that point, as it changes so drastically so quickly, and so that's important on today. Maybe create a list for your significant other, as I know that that's something that I wish that Jordy would do for me every once in a while, is just create a list of things that she needs me to gift her at some point, because she will refuse to buy it for herself. And so I'm like, okay, give me that list, and then I can pick whichever ones I think would be more fun to gift out. But So maybe I asked for that on today. Santa's list day, definitely an important one, as Christmas right around the corner. Very exciting stuff. The holiday season's always a great time. Just 15 seconds to get enrolled into this game number 4 of Game Day Bingo. We got 58 balls or less for that $378 minor jackpot. We'll see if we can give it out in this upcoming game. $5,337 on that major, and $54,460 on that mega. As we're working on this, we're going to move into our next national day, as it is Cabernet Franc Day. Cabernet Franc Day celebrates the exquisite wine, also known as Cab Franc Day. This is a day to learn more about this kind of wine. Definitely an important one on today, as we want to celebrate a delicious wine on today. So definitely enjoy, as we know I know there's a bunch of wine lovers out there that could definitely get after on today, as you're playing a little bit of pilot games. Maybe if you are planning on sticking around and playing a few games with us, maybe have yourself a glass of this great wine on today. Next up, it is International Cheetah Day. Every year on December 4th, International Cheetah Day encourages people worldwide to help this animal win the race against extinction. Definitely an important one on today. Cheetahs have always been one of my favorite animals, as they're just so cool. And I've always been obsessed with fast things. I mean, The Flash has always been one of my favorite superheroes. I always loved Jack. Uh, yeah, right? No, no, Jack's the kid. The fast runner in The Incredibles was always one of my favorites as well. And so I always loved the cheetah. On this day, we're going to highlight a little bit more about the cheetah, as cheetahs have a pale yellow coat with black dots on the upper parts, and are white on the underbelly. Definitely a cool one. The fastest land animals in the world, a cheetah can reach 112 kilometers an hour in just 3 seconds. That's faster than a sports car accelerates. That is insane. We do have a winner here, taking home a nice Musco prize of $37.90. We have Palms over at TT's Tilted Tavern Bar and Grill. Good job to you, Palms, as we now get enrolled into a game number 5 of Game Day Bingo, with that minor prize clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less. Some quick more cheetah facts is that as sprinting at such mega speeds uses a lot of energy. A cheetah chase is usually limited to 200 to 300 meters and lasts less than a minute. They're also a social animal, but sadly, this beautiful animal is threatened by loss of habitat and prey, as well as conflict with humans. As a result, the cheetah is classified as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, and today is estimated 9,000 to 12,000 remain in Africa. So definitely on today, maybe do a little research on how we can help the preservation of cheetahs, as they're one of those, favorite animals out of all the different, big cats. Next up is, goes hand in hand with saving those cheetahs. And that's Wildlife Conservation Day. Each year on December 4th, Wildlife Conference Conservation Day seeks to spread awareness about preserving and protecting the natural world and its inhabitants. Additionally, the observance strives to put an end to wildlife crimes and support to endangered species acts. Very important one on today. We want to keep those wildlife super protected and making sure that we can enjoy those animals that we have for centuries, for decades, for as long as we can remember, as long as history's been put down. And so we don't want to see those wildlife go, as it's a huge part of this world. So happy wildlife conservation day. Hopefully we can do a little bit of action towards conserving that wildlife a little bit more. We got just 40 seconds to get enrolled into this game at number 5 of game day bingo. This should be a lot of fun, as we got 60 balls or less for that minor prize of $453. Major prize is at $5,398 you could take home in 53 balls or less, and the mega prize at $54,521 you could take home in 50 balls or less. We'll be seeing who could take this one home as we move on to our next national day, National Sock Day. National Sock Day on December 4th recognizes the rarest of all lasting unit rarest of all lasting Unadies, the marriage of matching socks. When they find each other, wash after wash, dry after dry, it's time to celebrate. Definitely an important one on today. Now that I have not a ton of different kinds of socks, I just kind of keep to the same white sock, the same ankle sock, the same whatever sock that I buy. I keep generally the same, and so I don't have to deal with the matching sock situation all too often. But whenever I get myself some dress socks, I don't know how many dress socks I have anymore that actually has its matching partner with it. I usually just have a bunch of different socks that, like, I'm like, oh, these colors go with this color, and so I'll pair those two dress socks together because they match in different color tones. Or I'd wear an outfit with both these socks together with it. And so dress socks, they become very mismatched for me. But for my regular everyday socks, I usually just stick to the same old, so I don't got to worry about that kind of stuff. Definitely an important one on today, National Sock Day. It's time to whip out some of those cabin socks, the little thicker socks, as it's definitely the temperature has is calling for it, as we got snow on the ground. And I'm a huge fan of those cabin socks. My feet get absolutely freezing during the winter, and so shout out to those, as well as just the fluffy socks that you can just wear around your home that make it super easy to just hang around. So happy National Sock Day. Shout out to all the great socks out there, as there's a million and two different kinds of socks that you can enjoy on today. Maybe check in, let us know your favorite if you're watching on one of our lovely streams. We do have almost 60 balls dropped on this one, and we have that jackpot going out at 59 balls, PCK 913 over at Beck's Pub, Beck's Burger, I should say. $455.72 going out to you, PCK 913, in this awesome game number 5. You guys will now be getting after in a game number 6 of Game Day Bingo. I'll be taking a quick break as you guys play these next 2 games. Don't forget about the $61 available on the Musco. That's going to be growing and rolling into this upcoming game. As you guys play this next game, though, I'll be taking this break, and I'll be back to give out some more prizes in just a little bit. Hello, guys, and I am here for some more of this awesome bingo action. Should be some great game day bingo we're about to get after, as we have that minor jackpot sitting at 56 balls or less, $131 available there. Mega prize at $54,000 you can take home in 50 balls or less, and then major prize still at 53 balls or less, $5,500 there. Should be great stuff as we get after in this awesome upcoming game of Game Day Bingo. As we just finished up a fun game of Game Day Bingo. And in those two games that I missed, the first one, we saw a nice coverall prize of $101 go out to Putz over at Leo's Bar New Market. Great job taking home that nice Musco prize in that great game of Game Day Bingo, as that was a game number 6, I think, you guys. After a game number 7, we saw some more great prizes go out, as our Musco prize of $32 went out to PPP over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights. Great job to you in that awesome game number 7. We're now in a game number 8, trying to give out some more great prizes. As we're getting after in this game number 8, we got to talk about our great standings that you guys are actually earning points for right now as we speak. And currently, we have a tie in 10th place in these game day bingo standings we're playing right now. Tied with 57,000 points in 10th place, we have Mikey Wins over the clubhouse at Edinburgh, Brother Nate over the Sportsman's Pub, as well as Player at the Boulevard Tavern, each in 10th place with 57,000 points. Can't wait to see which one of them breaks out of that tie. Ninth place with 59,000 points, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar, South Haven. Super D over at Shore 96 has 67,000 points in 8th place. 68,000 points for our 7th place player, Mad Dog over at Egan's Arms Public House. Towley over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiard, sits in 6th with 71,000 points. With 74,000 points, we have Why Not Me over at Beatles Bar and Grill with a nice sitting in 6th place. Fifth place is, well, Fifth place is Why Not Me. Fourth place is Rock Rider over at the Incline Station Bowling Center with 86,000 points. Only 2,000 points ahead of Rock Rider, we have Mike over at the Sherwood Lounge with 88,000 points. With 98,000 points in second place, we have Mikey Mike over at the Old Piper in Blaine. And our number one player in these standings with 216,000 points, it's none other than Call Me Jen over at JR Mac. Great job to Call Me Jen, as well as all of those players earning a ton of points while playing that awesome game day bingo. Now, on to the location side of these standings. Before I get into that action, we do have Rambo Pug over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights, taking home $35 on that great Musco prize. Great job to you, Rambo Pug, as we now get enrolled into a game number 9 of Game Day Bingo. In this game number 9, that minor prize will be clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less, already over $150 available there. As you guys continue to work on this, I'm going to talk about those top locations playing Game Day Bingo. 10th place, we start with a two-way tie between VFW Blaine and Eagles Owatonna, both with 115,000 points. With 139,000 points in ninth place, we have Shady's Railside. 8th place is Sherwood Lounge with 143,000 points. In the two-way tie in 6th, we have Leo's Bar New Market and Country Lounge, both with 149,000 points. With 161,000 points in 5th place, we have the Boulevard Tavern. 4th place is the Old Piper in Blaine with 176,000 points. With 254,000 points in 3rd place, we have JR Mac. As our 2nd place location is VFW Spring Lake Park with 296,000 points. Now, with just a 3,000 point lead, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in first place with 299,000 points. Great job to all of those players and locations, earning a ton of points while playing that awesome game day bingo. If you guys aren't playing our live bingo, though, check out some of our e-tabs. We have over 70 different charitable eTab games that you can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. With awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games, we'd love for you to check them out. One of my personal favorites, it just came out about a month ago, and that's Wicked Seas. You can try to find buried treasure in that treasure map bonus, or even spin the helm and try and land on some great prizes in that wheel bonus. It's all a lot of fun in those E-tabs. Wicked sees a super great pirate themed E-tab game that you're bound to take home some huge jackpot prizes. Speaking of jackpot prizes, though, we are about to get enrolled into a great game of Game Day Bingo, a game number 9 with that minor prize at $178. We're trying to give out in 58 balls or less. Major prize of $5,541 you could take home in 53 balls or less. And that mega prize of $54,664 you could take home in 50 balls or less. We'll see which one of these great players can take it home as we get these balls dropping in this awesome game. As you guys get after in this awesome game, I do have a little bit of music history on today. And on today in 1971, during the Frank Zappa concert, the uh, Montreux Casino in Switzerland catches fire when someone fires a flare gun, actually inspiring Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. Deep Purple are there to record their album Machine Head the following day, but end up using the Grand Hotel and including the song as a last minute addition. That is super crazy. It just happened a few, just a moment earlier, and they end up making a song out of it. That's definitely making, you know, make when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and that's what they did by creating "Smoke on the Water." Definitely a fun one there. Also on today, music history in 2014, the day after the fake NSMBC story reports the death of Axl Rose. The very much alive Guns N' Roses frontman tweets, "If I'm dead, do I still have to pay taxes?" Definitely a funny one on there, as there's so many of these stories, surprisingly, of music artists, having it reported that they've passed or whatever it is, and then there is a big, grand reveal of, oh yeah, no, what are they you even talking about? Definitely a fun one for Guns N' Roses frontman on today in 2014. But right now, we're working on a great game right here. We have moved past our major and mega jackpot. We'll see if we can give out this minor prize right here. Last opportunity to give it out, as it looks like we'll be giving out $177.67 to Farm Wife 50 over at the Medford Liquor Store. Great job to you, Farm Wife 50, taking home that jackpot prize in this great game number 9. We only have 3 more chances at these great games, so hopefully you guys are continuing to get enrolled and press play, as we got that minor prize reverting back to 52 balls or less. But that $35.20 must-go prize did not go out in this game, so it's just going to be added into our must-go prize of this game right here. So it should be a great double must-go in a game number 10. Just 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled, as we still have that major prize and mega prize looking good in this matchup. But speaking of looking good, heading into some matchups, later on this week on Tuesday night and Wednesday night, we're going to be having some PGL nights. And if you want to look good heading into those matchups, sign up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points on those awesome and tournament style bingo nights, as well as get insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. Some members who just got signed up at pgl.world recently are Tams Maltz 4, Jabber 469, Killian, Rosie 89, Tag, Danny Kitty, Bold Moves, McGee, Marlin, Pen 17, Drewski, Frofro, as well as City Angel 80. Good job to each and every one of those players getting signed up. Can't wait to see you guys earn some points towards those PGL standings that will be happening the following 2 nights. Tuesday night, 6:40 every Tuesday, 7 p.m. every Wednesday. The top players that have been getting after on those nights end up in our PGL top 10s. And we'll start off with the player side of the standings standings right here. 10th place, it's B&N over at Rumors Bar and Grill Mazeppa with 1,090,105 points. With 1,111,950 points in ninth place, we have Sherbert over at the Clubhouse at Edinburgh. Eighth place is OE50 over the Stanchion Bar in Hamel with 1,184,415 points. With 1,202,425 points in seventh place, we have Mad Dog over at the Still Wolf. Sixth place is Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill, Maple Grove, with 1,223,880 points. With 1,391,900 points in fifth place, we have Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill, Mankato. Fourth place is Rakuda over at the Alibi of Gilbert with 1,428,455 points. With 1,431,595 points in third place, we have Yak over at the Stanchion Bar in Hamel. Second place is Drumski over at the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato with 2,033,924 points. As our number one player sits with 2,308,170 points, and that's Outlaw 21 over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill, Coon Rapids. Well, as we are getting after in this game number 10, we do have a double Musco prize of $79.80 that we'll be getting after. As you guys are getting after that, I'm going to be moving on to the location side of our PGL standings, as our top 10 locations sit like this. 10th place is Malone's Bar in Maple Grove with 1,223,880 points. With 1,250,455 points in ninth place, we have O'Brien's Pub in Rice. Eighth place is Moe's in Mounds View with 1,279,820 points. With 1,301,025 points in seventh place, it's the Upper Deck Sports Bar in Brockway Township. Sixth place is the Super Bowl in Ramsey with 1,606,700 points. With 1,971,610 points in fifth place, we have the Oleander Saloon in Mankato. Fourth place is the Boulevard Bar and Grill, Coon Rapids, with 2,532,505 points. With 2,616,010 points in third place, it's the Stanchion Bar in Hamel. Second place is the Alibi of Gilbert with 2,696,400 points. A good job to the Alibi of Gilbert. But our number one location sits with 3,425,824 points, and that's the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato. Great job to all of those locations and players earning a ton of PGL points while playing in those awesome matchups. But as we are in this awesome matchup right here, we're waiting to see who can take home this nice prize of $79.80, as we already got a few players one ball away. So it should be going out relatively soon as we're playing this. And there it is. Deba over at American Legion Monticello will be taking home $79.80 in this game number 10 of Game Day Bingo. We'll now be getting enrolled into a game number 11, with that minor prize clicking up from 52 to 54 balls or less, major prize at 53 balls or less, $5,000, and mega prize at 50 balls or less, $54,000. It should be a lot of fun as we get after it, as you're going to want to get after all these great Game Day Bingo opportunities throughout the day, as there will be even more great opportunities running after we finish up these Game Day Bingos for this lunchtime, as you'll play it again from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. after that great game of Lucky 4 Bingo, and then from 6 all the way till 10 tonight. So it should be even more great Game Day Bingo opportunities. I'm hoping that we can give out that major prize during that 1 to 4 time, and that mega prize. I mean, there's a chance of it going out throughout all of today. But I had just finished up talking about our PGL points, and I need to talk about our Minnesota Wild, as one of those great PGL specialty nights are themed after our Wild Wednesdays. And there's some good news to talk about, as a rough season had gotten started for us, but we are now 8-10-4 on the season, and Marco Rossi scored twice, and Matt Zuccarello had a goal and 2 assists for the Minnesota Wild in a 4-1 victory over the Chicago Blackhawks on Sunday. Matt Boldy also scored for Minnesota, which has won 3 in a row after firing coach Dean Evison and replacing him with John Hines. The Wild had scored only 13 goals in losing 7 straight games, leading to Evison's dismissal. In the 3 games since, Minnesota has outscored its opponent 13-3. Absolutely ridiculous. It's really been a good week, and I think today it was just continuing to hammer home the way we want to play, Hines said. Definitely a cool one on today. I mean, definitely a cool one to highlight as Hines is been a doing a great job for our Wild, at least looking like it so far, as we've been able to get 3 straight wins with him, and it's been a huge flip from what our offensive production was looking like, as we were getting all the opportunities with Evison, but we weren't converting them. As soon as Hines steps in, feels like we started converting a lot more of those offensive opportunities, and it's leading to some great victories for us. Well, we can hopefully continue on this hot stretch as we take on the Flames tomorrow at 8 p.m. We are going to be away on this matchup, so it's going to be a tough road matchup for us against those Flames, and you can send some luck over to our Wild by playing the great ETAB game. Let's go Wild. Even check out that Slapshot bonus round to see if you can score yourself a jackpot prize. As we are working on some great jackpot prizes here, though, I'd like to remind you while playing Pilot Games, share those pictures with us. We love getting pictures and seeing your faces. If you win a jackpot, hold your iPad up. Let us see your happy face holding that jackpot message. It doesn't just have to be those jackpot messages, though. It could be you playing with your friend, your favorite bartender, a picture of you having a good time playing Pilot Games. We love seeing them. Send those with by directly messaging us on Facebook, by posting them onto any of your social media with the hashtag Pilot Games, or by emailing them to jackbots@pilotgames.com. We definitely love seeing them, and so definitely share them with us, as you can always see them in the enrolling screen on our social medias, as well as anywhere. We love being able to show off those player pictures, as you guys are always getting after some of that awesome action. We do have 38 balls dropped on this game right here. We're waiting to see who can take home our nice prizes, as if we miss out on all of our jackpots, we have a $38 must-go prize. But our jackpots are looking good in this game, as we have Rufus right now 4 balls away, still in line to take home some great jackpots. As we are working on this great Vikings themed game day bingo, let's talk about some Vikings news, as we are 6-6 coming off a loss 12-10 against the against the Bears, and we have all the way till December 10th to get everything, back and ready, as we had this bye week this past weekend, letting everybody get healthy, trying to figure out the QB decision. And so we definitely have some big news that's going to be happening this week, as we're waiting to see some of those answers that hopefully we can actually get answers for some of our question marks after those 2 losses back to back. We do have Rufus over at the Belchester Tavern taking home a nice $38.10 must-go prize in this game number 11. We will be now getting enrolled into this final game that I'm going to be live with you guys for, of Game Day Bingo. 56 balls or less for the minor prize we'll be getting after in this game. And I'd like to send some luck over to our Vikings, as they're getting ready for that Raiders game at 7:15 p.m. on Sunday. Send some luck over to them by playing the great ETAB game, Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the Skull bonus round to see if you can take home some big prizes. Speaking of Skull, I would like to highlight the great game that is actually themed after that awesome saying, our Skull Bingo. That runs from 4 to 6 every single day, and I'm going to be here tonight playing some great Skull Bingo during that happy hour from 4 to 6. While you guys are playing that, you're earning points towards the Skull Bingo standings, which currently sit like this. 10th place is Barry K over at Ambiance on Albion with 136,000 points. With 154,000 points in 9th place, we have Rock Rider over the Incline Station Bowling Center. Cheese over the Beartown Lounge is in 8th with 166,000 points, as Alley over the Little Village Pub sits with 169,000 points in 7th. 172,000 points for Jackie over at Outtakes in sixth place, as Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiard sits in fifth with 181,000 points. With 204,000 points, we have Oswald over at Friar Tuck's Pub in fourth, as Fast Eddie over at Elks Lodge Watana sits in third with 243,000 points. As we start getting big jump ups in our points here, as 404,000 points for our second place player, Brother Nate over the Chart House. And our number one player in Skull Bingo is none other than Call Me Jen over at JR Mac, sitting with 634,000 points. Great job to you, Call Me Jen, as well as all of those players earning a ton of points. Now on to our top locations. As we start off in our 10th place location in Skull Bingo, it's MT's on 8th with 231,000 points. With 244,000 points in ninth place, we have Elks Lodge Owatonna. Eighth place is the Little Village Pub with 260,000 points. With 280,000 points in seventh place, we have Friar Tuck's Pub. As our sixth place location is Eagles Albert Lay with 302,000 points. With 351,000 points in fifth place, we have Clive's Roadhouse Burnsville. As Outtake sits in fourth with 441,000 points. With 527,000 points in third place, we have the Chart House, as Carboni's Pizza CR Billiard sits in second with 546,000 points. As our number one location sits with 734,000 points, and that is none other than J.R. Mack, home to our number one player, Call Me John. Well, great job to all of those Skull Bingo winners, as we've been seeing a lot of great prizes go out while playing Skull Bingo from 4 to 6 every single day. As we're right now getting after our final game of Game Day Bingo, we got some awesome prizes in store for us. If we miss out on all these jackpots, you will be working on a $35.70 must go. After this game, you will play one game of Lucky 4 Bingo, getting after the largest jackpot available throughout today of over $84,000. So don't miss out on even the bingo that I'm not going to be here live for with you guys for, as it's going to be a lot of fun no matter what. Some quick celebrity birthdays born on today. Jeff Bridges was born on today in 1949. Iconic for Stay Hungry, always against all odds, as well as he's an Iron Man. I also really remember him for Tron as well, as that's one of my first Jeff Bridges movies I watched. Jay-Z was born on today in 1969. The American rapper and record producer, has a famous relationship with Beyonce and has put out a ton of huge hits. Um, those are the two big ones. Oh, this one's a personal favorite. 1964, born on today. Marissa Tomei, an American actress. I really enjoy her and My Cousin Vinny, but she's also in The Bedroom as well as The Wrestler. We are coming down to the final little bit of this game right here, as we're seeing who's going to take home maybe the minor jackpot in this game, as we still have an opportunity to give that out right here, right now, as it doesn't look like that'll be happening in this game at number 12. As we move on to that $35.70 must go, we do have Mr. Grinch over at VFW Brooklyn Park taking home $35. Good job to you, as we now get enrolled into this next game of Game Day well, you should be getting enrolled now into a little Lucky 4 Bingo. $84,000 available in this upcoming game. As you guys get after this awesome jackpot, I'd love to highlight a specific jackpot, and that's Critchy over at the Wild Bill's Sports Saloon Woodbury, who took home $17,548 just yesterday. And over at the Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Woodbury, they support an awesome charity, the Woodbury Athletic Association. And the WAA proudly offers the following youth sports programs to your community: in-house and travel baseball, in-house and travel softball, in-house and travel basketball, flag and tackle football, recreational soccer, track and field, volleyball, recreational volleyball, beach volleyball, and folk style, Greco and freestyle wrestling. All very, very cool stuff. As you guys, we love helping out those youth sports programs all around Minnesota. And that's just a little piece of what you guys are helping out while playing Pilot games. That's the reason why we say at the end of all these broadcasts, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. I'll be back for a little Skull Bingo tonight from 4 to 6.